The power of human actions and words, mastering your energy. Welcome back to our channel. I am so happy to spend this hour with you. Today, we are talking about the two most powerful tools you own, your words and your actions. Most of us go through life on autopilot. We say things without thinking, and we do things out of habit. We don't realize that every word we speak and every move we make is like a pebble thrown into a still pond. The ripples go out and touch everything in the universe. In the world of oneness, there is no such thing as a small word or a private action. Everything is connected. When you hurt someone with your words, you are actually vibrating that hurt into the entire great life. When you act with kindness, you are healing the whole. Today, we will learn how to do deep mind cleaning so we can control our energy. We will learn how to master our words and actions, and finally, how to connect to everyone on earth in a single, shared breath. The vibration of the spoken word. Words are more than just sounds, they are vibrations. Before a word leaves your mouth, it begins as a thought in your mind. If the mind is cluttered with dust like anger, jealousy, or fear, the words that come out will carry that dirty energy. This is why mind cleaning is the first step to controlling your speech. You cannot have clean water coming out of a dirty pipe. We must learn to watch our thoughts before they become sounds. In the state of oneness, we realize that words are like seeds. If you plant seeds of judgment, you will grow a garden of separation. If you plant seeds of encouragement, you grow a garden of peace. Many people use their words to build walls. They use I and mine to make themselves feel special. But the more you try to make your false self look big through your words, the more lonely you become. To master your words, you must learn the 3 gates. Before you speak, ask yourself, is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? If it doesn't pass these gates, let it stay in the silence. Silence is the home of the source. When we speak too much, we leak our spiritual energy. We fill the world with noise. But when we speak with awareness, our words have the power to heal. Think about how a single kind word from a stranger can change your entire day. That is the power of the great life moving through speech. By controlling your words, you are choosing what kind of frequency you want to send out into the universe. Are you adding to the noise, or are you adding to the music? Remember, in the reality of oneness, you are always talking to yourself, because there is only one life. Every mean word you say to another is a wound you give to your own soul. Every word of love is a gift you give to yourself. Actions is the movement of the one. Just as words are vibrations, our actions are the physical dance of our spirit. Most of our actions come from the false self trying to get something, hide from something, or protect something. We act out of a feeling of lack, as if there isn't enough to go around. This creates a world of competition and stress. But when you clean your mind and realize your oneness with the source, your actions change. You no longer act to get peace, you act from a state of peace. To control your actions, you must become the watcher. Imagine you are sitting on a riverbank, watching the water flow. The water is your impulses and your habits. Usually, we jump into the water and get swept away. If someone is mean to us, we jump in and act mean back. Mind cleaning gives us the power to stay on the bank. It gives us a gap between what happens to us and how we respond. And that gap is your freedom. In that gap, you can choose an action that brings more light into the world. Every action you take is a message to the universe. When you pick up a piece of trash, when you hold a door open, or even how you walk down the street, these are all spiritual acts. In the great life, there is no big or small. Every action is an act of creation. When you master your actions, you stop reacting like a machine and start creating like a master. You realize that your body is a tool for the source to express love in a physical way. You stop rushing, because the life that never dies is never in a hurry. You start to move with grace and gentleness. When your actions are aligned with the truth of oneness, you don't feel tired, because you aren't using your own small strength. You are letting the great life move through you. Your hands become the hands of the one. Your feet walk the path of the one, the breath of connection. Now we come to the secret bridge, the breath. You might ask, how does breathing help me control my words and actions? The answer is that the breath is the remote control for your energy. When you are angry, your breath is fast and shallow. When you are peaceful, your breath is deep and slow. By changing your breath, You can change your state of mind in an instant. This is the fastest way to do mind cleaning. The breath is also how we realize our oneness with everyone else. Right now, as you listen to my voice, you are breathing the same air that is moving through the trees and through every other person. The air is the inner sea that we all share. When you take a deep breath, you are literally pulling the world into your body. When you exhale, you are giving yourself back to the world. There is no separation. There is only the breath of one to connect to everyone in a single breath. Try this. Inhale slowly and imagine you are breathing in the life force of every human being on earth. Feel their hearts, their hopes, and their spirit entering you. Hold it for a second and realize that you are carrying the whole world inside you. Then, as you exhale, send out a wave of peace and safety to every living thing. In that one breath, the small self disappears. You aren't just a person in a room anymore. You are a vital part of a giant, breathing organism. This practice makes it impossible to be mean or violent. When you realize you are breathing the same air as your neighbor, you realize you are your neighbor. The breath is the secret language that tells the truth. When our eyes and ears are being fooled by separation, it is the constant reminder that we are all being lived by the same source, living the mastered life. When you combine mastered words, mastered actions, and the connection of the breath, you begin to live what we call the mastered life. This doesn't mean you are perfect. It means you are aware. It means that when you make a mistake, when you say a sharp word or act out of fear, you notice it immediately. You don't judge yourself because judgment is just more dust in the cup. Instead, you simply do a quick mind cleaning. You take a breath of one, you settle your energy, and you return to the truth. Living this way changes your relationship with everyone. People will start to feel a sense of peace when they are near you. They might not know why, but it is because your vibration is clear. You aren't trying to pull energy from them or push your opinions on them. You are simply a presence of oneness. You become a healer just by walking into a room, because your words and actions are no longer coming from a place of me versus them. They are coming from the source. This is the life that never dies. It is the realization that while your body and your words are temporary, the energy behind them is eternal. You are the conductor of a great orchestra. The instruments, your words, and actions must be kept in tune, but the music itself is the divine. As you go through your week, practice being the master of your energy. Before you speak, breathe. Before you act, breathe. Use the breath to remind yourself that you are connected to the great life. You are not a victim of your habits. You are a powerful creator, and every moment is a chance to start a new ripple of peace in the pond of the universe. You have the power to change the world, one word, one action, and one breath at a time. We have spent an hour together cleaning our minds and finding our power. I want you to take this feeling with you. Your words are your wand. Use them to create beauty. Your actions are your dance. Make them graceful. And your breath is your anchor. Use it to stay connected to the oneness of all things. Thank you for being part of our channel. Thank you for doing the work to become more aware. When one person in the world cleans their mind, the whole world becomes brighter. I will see you in the next video. Stay in the breath. Stay in the peace. Stay in the one.